How's it going, everybody? Montague13 here, and I was at first gonna stop recording because I thought it was like a little bit of a bad time, but as we can see here, I'm sitting here with my mom, but I'm not gonna film her because apparently she's driving, and I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So, therefore, So right now we're at Arby's, waiting. Well, I'm not that much of a Arby's fan, but we're over here waiting for a little call that Mom was supposed to get, but I'm not gonna ask and tell you guys about what's going on. Huh? I get connected here. But right now, I want to tell you guys about why have I not been vlogging for like recently. The reason why I've not been vlogging recently was because apparently, I've not been doing that much things recently, so not been vlogging that much, you know, because there's nothing exciting to do. And also, I did not have the strength to go ahead and pick up this phone and just record me like this. Second is because apparently I had things to do. Yeah, I just remembered. I had things to do. Today I had to go and buy, and my nan taked me, Austin, and Zoe all to get some new shoes. And I think I bought some Jordans. I think that's where they are. I think.
Oh, yeah?
I don't. No, it wasn't Jordans. It wasn't Jordans. I just forgot what they were called. But I bought some really nice shoes, and that was basically it. I didn't film anything there, but I was thinking about to. But I didn't. But I did manage to go ahead and film on this one day. So, unfortunately, I had a cousin that had this football practice that he's been playing on. But unfortunately, I had to get canceled because apparently there was a thunderstorm coming, a lightning storm. So apparently, we had to like go ahead and leave there, and the game started back at like August the 6th, maybe. But meanwhile, Austin brought his date along. There were just some people that was like walking past by. Like he pretty much just saw them in the reflection. There were some people that was like coming and yeah. So anyways, I did vlogged over there, and this is the footage I gotten over there.
Are they fighting? Nick, I heard somebody screaming down there. What are you recording?
Oh man, I missed it.
You swat the lightning?
Yeah.
Give me some.
The reason why there we go. The reason why I'm
Oh, you missed it.
What are you doing?
I'm vlogging.
Oh.
I look like liars. Hang on, the camera zoomed in instead of my face. I just realized that. Hang on.
Hot dog. Something to drink. I want something to drink.
Whenever I made friends with Austin's girlfriend, I also managed to take a picture of her with just all three of us, just me, Austin, and Jesselyn. And that was her name, actually. And Jesselyn was trying to get a YouTube channel, but unfortunately, she's not having no luck. So this is a picture of Jesselyn. So, crap, I forgot what, oh yeah. Not only I've been wanting to tell you guys stories, I also been wanting to tell you guys about what I got in this bag. So back then, like I already told in my last vlog, I used to have all my Thomas stuff all the way up at my dad's. So there were some more people just like walking past by us. So number one, whenever I had my things up at Dad's, I knew I could not just keep all of them, so therefore I put a few inside the building. But however, there were some things that I shouldn't just put it away, because there were some things that was actually good for my series. And this was one of them. This was my Trackmaster Bell But this time I upgraded her. And the only thing that's missing is a smokestack. But I have a smokestack up at your place. So there ain't no reason to go ahead and like search for it. So this is a Trackmaster Belle. But I upgraded her because, as we can see, I painted her water cannons black because they're supposed to represent as guns. Because I figure that in Soda there has to be a cop engine, you know? And this is one of my favorites. And this is like one of my favorites, and I'm gonna show them it. I am. So what I was trying to do is that I had these Trackmaster 2 engines, and I was trying to like take off the face off it to replace it with that Thomas face that I had. And fortunately, I managed to take off the face, but I wasn't able to take off the nose. And let this sink into your mind, everybody. Now I had this little leaf right here that goes on your crap. I had this little leaf right here that goes on your tunnel. And I had these box cars that's loaded with dynamites. Not really, but it's just a box car full of dynamites. And a signal box. Alright, the ones I just pulled out, I just go ahead and put it back inside the bag. And just like pulled out the things I've not yet shown. And this is my second favorite. There's this YouTuber that I used to like, not anymore, but I used to like him, named Geeve Machine, and he used an engine smudger, and then he repainted him to be rich blue, and that's why this is Renez painted blue. I gave him the number 5 because apparently I was the first introducing this into my series because I didn't have a Trackmaster Rusty, and fortunately wasn't able to, but now I have this, and not doing it because now I do got a Trackmaster Rusty, but might will. Next up is the Ferdinand's Tender. If you guys watch my earliest vlogs, I have a Trackmaster Ferdinand, and I repainted that to be an engine called Adam. So luckily for me, I still have this Tender. Whoop-de-doo. I had this custom troublesome truck without a face, but one of these days I will. Just figure I needed it. And then not only I gotten Ferdinand, I also did gotten this Joby Boy. Once again, whoop-de-doo. I don't even know why I didn't pull those two out of the building anyways. Now, I used to have been a real fan of cars, so this was from a Lightning McQueen door. And as we can see, I gave it a face. But, Now these are things that I do need for my series. Well, besides one, but these two, yeah. As we can see here, a gorilla named Kong. I'm putting that up as a mall. And right here is a zebra. And finally we have is Batman with Oz. So yeah, guys, those were the things that I pulled out of my bag. Now that little, if you guys heard that, then no, I'm not like doing a little production thing. Like I wasn't trying to do that. It was just that my throat was getting a little bit, yeah. But if you didn't, then my throat got a little bit numbed. So therefore, I kind of like coughed it out. You know, just get the phlegm out of there. So, let's go like jump right into what I'm about to show you. If you guys don't want to see the video, then apparently go ahead and skip to until at this time right here. Alright. And if you guys joined to stay, then I'm glad that you guys, you know, stayed. Now, as we can see here, I made a brand new layout. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. So let's start here in Knapford. Like Knapford's always a first station for the whole railway. And my island's kind of like, you know, like any other layout that I made, except it's a little bit different. you know? So let's just go ahead and jump right into this. So here's Nafford, and we're going to start up here at Platform 1. But as we see here, it doesn't look like Nafford. That's because apparently, as I looked at the Wikia, I'm sorry that I'm walking away over there. It's because apparently I don't want to disturb my mom and my stepdad back there. So I'm just like going to stand back here before when I go back over there. So as I looked in the Wikia of Nafford Station, I've heard that Nafford Station had been built in 1955, and Timoth was the main station for the Thomas series. So I decided, like, you know, due since that it was built in 1955, I decided to start it from right there. If you guys know what I mean. I think. Hang on. Yeah. I just remember what I was gonna say. If I had posted this video on the internet on my channel, then you guys would notice that I'm not sure if I did or not, but I made a video where I made a little plug about Duck was a host for the series and how is he explaining about the origins of the island, how did Thomas right there came to Sodor, and how did Edward and himself came to the railway. The reason why I chose Duck was because apparently, well, as we all know, his real name is actually Montague. And due since my channel is named Montague, I figured, hey, why not make him the main star of the whole channel? So that's why I made him. And besides, after figuring out that idea, if I haven't, then one of these days I'm going to be posting that video one of these days. But anyways, my point is that, crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, I just remember what I was about to say. And viewers, I am so sorry for the way how my voice sounds, because I just looked back into the video and I just sounds like a special ed kid. I swear that's just honestly how I sound like. I really do wish I would just get a much different voice. A better voice, actually. I wish my voice was at least better, if you guys know what I mean. But, hey, this is something that I have to live through, so, yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, the whole point of that show was supposed to be about the explainment about the island of Sodor and how it was Nafford Station built and what was the life before that. Because that's when you'll know in the TV series, Nafford Station was the main station for the railway. But due since it was built in 1955, I figured showing a little about why is the station called that. Because number one, who on earth heard that word before? Nafford. So I'm not giving you guys any spoilers, but I will be pointing that out. It's supposed to explain how its Nafford Station became what it is today, and all that explainment. Now, since we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and point right into this layout. Now, due since that Nafford's not built yet, for some reason my camera's like zoomed in. Okay. So, I bet my face was like zoomed in. Anyways, as we can see here, this is just going to be the cement works. I will point this out though. Only one spoilers. That Fergus was proud of the cement works, and then I'll be explaining why is that railway closed down and why is it rebuilt it. But anyways, due since it still has a track of Nafford, I'll be explaining like usual. So this is a platform where that Thomas and Gordon shares. So Gordon takes this track instead of this track because this track right here is for Thomas. That track right there is for Gordon. So Gordon takes this track and he just like continue on following down the line. He approaches up his hill, passing by crap, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah. Dang it. I'm just gonna call it Brenda Docks and Augsburg. Yeah, that's what it was. Brenda Docks and Augsburg. So anyways, we go down Gordon's Hill, and then we come past by, crap, I keep on forgetting. Oh, yeah. Then we go this way, and then we go this way, like always. Then we go underneath Henry's Tunnel. We pass by Farquhar, and here's the Farquhar Sheds, and there's Farquhar Station. Yeah, guys, this is Farquhar Sheds right here, where Bill, Ben, Thomas, Percy, Toby, Daisy, all of them used to sleep at. So anyways, we continue on down the line, and finally we arrive at Ellsbridge. As we see here, we have Thomas and Lady sitting at this junction. And after we take this track, this leads up to the Farquhar Quarry. Not that big, but at least it's not that small. So anyways, once Thomas and Gordon already get their passengers, Gordon takes that track, and he starts his whole journey all over again. Taking his usual routes, but only one difference. He goes to Marin. Because Marin was one of the main lines, but since I have nowhere else to put Marin, so I have to put that there. So whenever that Gordon circles back around here, he all I know is that he takes this track right here to go up to the mainland. Cause two reasons. Number one, sometimes he heads down to the mainland to drop off his passengers over there at Barrow and Furness. And second, I could not find another space to go ahead and put down Vickerstown. So I'm afraid that Vickerstown is not going to happen inside on my channel. I'm sorry, everybody. I wanted to put Vickerstown there, but I cannot put everything on the layout. So Vickerstown is gone. Gordon is going to the mainland, and he's dropping off his passengers there and things like that. I'm sorry, everybody. I wish I would have put a Vickerstown, but it is what it is. I gotta use what I gotta use. So we come back here at Nafford, and now this time we're taking Thomas's junction. So Thomas puffs off, and then we passes by Nafford. So we see here we have the police engine Eagle, Neil, Lily, Adam, Colin, and Matthew. So we just continue on going straight. Then we stop here at Tinmouth, and once the Thomas got his passengers, he just continues on, taking this track, and then he just passes by Osberg and Brenham Docks. So then we take this track, and what's he doing here? He's supposed to be at the Coldfield Railway. So then he takes this track and then continue on huffing down the line, going straight, and finally we stop at Wellsworth. Man, I do not know why it's getting hard to pronounce all these tracks and stuff. So over here is the Coldfield Railway, where we have this Lord Harry right there, and a workshop over there. And this is supposed to be Terrence and Trevor's field. And the reason why it's right beside Coldfield and why it's right beside Wellsworth was because apparently I remembered a little package called Cody and the Apple Orchard set. And Trevor works at the Apple Orchard. So therefore, I figured, hey, maybe if Cody works with Trevor, then maybe there's a field right beside him. So that's exactly what I did. Probably not in the map. Wellsworth was right beside Coldfield, but hey, this at least makes sense, at least. Now, this has nothing to do with the layout, but I decided to go ahead and put this down in the background. So if we take this, we arrive at the Gotham City Jail, but I use it as a Coldfield Jail, if you guys know what I mean. So once Thomas finished with his passengers, we just continue on down the line, passing Marin, taking that track and just doing the whole loop. And then we arrive at the Farquhar Sheds, and some tank engine over here at the sheds. Thomas gets himself on the turntable and brings Annie on the turntable with him if he wants to, turns around, and then goes at the station, while some other tank engine shuns his coach, Clarabelle, and puts it right with him in the station. So that was it for Thomas and his branch line. Man, I have no idea why they keep on getting hard. I swear, it's getting hard for me to pronounce things now these days. So if we take this track, this leads up to the shunting yards. As we can see here, we have the old express coaches, troublesome trucks, breakdown crane, and goods trains, and some branch line coaches. And if we take, and as we all know, you guys are seeing it, this just leads up to the siding. But if we take this track, we go underneath Henry's, not Henry's, just some random tunnel, and then we arrive at the workshop. As we see here, there's a big parking lot, and Stanley and Smudger right there. The workshop, which is a Crow's Gate Works, and then right beside it is the narrow gauge side of the railway. And I meant to point that out at the Marin side. So this is is like usual and always. This is a narrow gauge railway, and as we see here, we have his trucks and some car, coach, and the slate cars. Now that man, who is he? Who is he? I don't recall making him. I don't know why I even created him. But anyways, we have his Scaroli, Nez, Peter Sam, Sir Handel, Rusty, Duncan, and Duke. And that's all the narrow gauge engines I have. And as we can see here, I have the one railway version Mighty Mac. The reason why I want Mighty Mac is because one of these days I'm going to cut Eagle over there out of the series, and then I'm going to replace him with this engine. Bell. I put it on a lot of upgrade, and as I said inside the car, instead of giving her water cannons, I gave her guns instead of water cannons. So now she's going to be the police engine. Now, I know that says the NWR, but trust me, that's supposed to be the NW and A right there. And I gave her the number 13 because she's going to be the Northwestern Railway's number 13. And the reason why I did not leave her like she is because somewhere around here I have a fire truck that's relating to Flynn. Well, I mean, it's Flynn's body, but I took off the face just to make it sense. Oh, hey there, good looking. Bill, really, I love you, Thomas. Hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? Lady, it's not what it looks like. Oh, we are done, Thomas. Lady, wait! That is going to be the sneak peek for my future channel update. Because one of these days, I'm going to be making Thomas and Lady, you know, these two engines right here, because you don't know who they are. Those engines were dating until when she tags along with Thomas. That's going to be a future update, and I'll be explaining one of these days. Montague is going to be the host of how our trains with faces make a living and how are they even begin, and things like that. So that's going to be it for today, you guys. And this is starting off one of the worst vlogs I've ever made. No joke. This right here is without a doubt the worst vlog I've ever made and the worst comeback vlogs I've ever gotten. I'm sorry for this vlog, everybody. If you guys enjoyed it, then click like. And if you guys do click like, I thank you all for liking this video. Thank you all for realizing that this video is not all that bad. But I think it's bad. But if you guys don't think so, leave down in the comment section. And if you guys want to see more vlogs like this and see all my Thomas videos, then hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to share this video to your friends, go ahead and do that. And if you guys favorite this video, favorite that. And that's it, everybody. I'm signing off. And man, I really do got to go fix my hair. Peace, everybody.